Hello and welcome to the next video on mobile repairing. We've been trying to understand some of the mobile phones. So in the previous video, we saw how a basic feature phone looks and what are some of the parts of a basic feature phone. In this video, we will try and understand a little more about multimedia mobile phones. Multimedia mobile phones are mobiles that can actually play audio, video files, and that's one of the reasons why they are called multimedia mobile phones. So let's try and understand two different types of multimedia mobile phones in this video. The first mobile that we will be looking at is something called as a flip phone. What you see in front of you in your screen is actually a flip phone. Now this is a flip phone mainly because you will be able to flip open the display part of the mobile phone. As you saw now, you can actually flip it open, and that's why it's called a flip phone. It's also called a flap phone in some places because it opens up like a flap. So whenever you need to use the phone, you open it and you can place calls, you can dial numbers, you can even watch videos and songs using this mobile phone. The keypad portion is just the same, and this is a display portion. The display is where you will be able to see whatever you are trying to do there, be it dialing a number or reading messages or watching video files, listening songs. Right above the display is the earpiece or a place where the speaker is kept. So this is how you will be able to hear what the other people are saying when they are speaking to you on a mobile phone. So underneath the mobile, just as we saw in the basic mobile phone, there will be a small slot for the microphone, a small hole, which is where the mic is placed. And this is what captures your voice and transmits it to the other mobile phone through the mobile networks. Now, in the bottom portion of the mobile is where the keypad is placed. And these are the number keypads, which can also be used to type in messages. Apart from that, you will see the red symbol, which is for switching on the mobile and for disconnecting calls. The green one is for placing calls or accepting calls. Apart from these, you will also be able to see some very simple tools in the center. So there are special keys that are used for opening emails or messages. For opening the folders, you'll see the folder sign there. The center portion is where you'll see something called as MP3. So when you press this is a shortcut key to actually open your media player. MP3 basically stands for MPEG-3 version of audio files. And when you press this, you will be able to go to the music player and you can actually play songs on your mobile. And you can listen to songs using this mobile phone. Now, this is how a flap phone operates. So this is a small belt and a lock system that is placed underneath this inside the mobile phone. The belt is what enables these two portions to be connected together, and the lock is what ensures that the phone does not open beyond a certain point. Otherwise, it could break the belt inside and the data connectivity could be lost between the display and the keypad part of the mobile phone. Now, on the back side of this mobile phone is where you will see the back cover. In this case, you will have to slide it open just as we did now. So once you slide it open, you can take off the back cover and here you will be able to see the battery. Slip your finger underneath and you will be able to take the battery out, and you can very clearly see the battery connecting points as well as the SIM card slots. Now this is where you place the SIM. The direction in which the SIM needs to be placed is very clearly indicated there. So you take the SIM and place it in the correct direction, ensuring that the points touch the SIM reading points on the mobile accurately. So you slide the mobile SIM inside and the SIM fits in very well. Once it's sliding in and sliding out is very easy. You just need to be careful, ensuring that you don't damage any of the pins or you don't damage the SIM. Similarly, there are plus and minus points for the batteries to be placed. You need to ensure you align the plus and minuses as mentioned in the battery along with these connector symbols and place the battery there in the respective position. Once the batteries are placed, you can place the back cover, slide it back in tightly so that it fits in onto the mobile phone tightly. So one of the things that you must remember while operating a flap phone is to be careful while you are closing or opening the flap phone. do not exert too much pressure on it, or this could break the belt or the lock system there, and it may lead to a faulty mobile or handset. So you need to be gentle while you're using this mobile phone. Let's now move on and understand another type of multimedia handset. This handset looks like a very simple handset. You may be surprised that there are no keypads in this mobile phone. However, this is called a sliding mobile phone. A sliding mobile phone is one where you can slide the display portion of the mobile and that will reveal the keypad underneath. So the front portion of the mobile will have a display, and underneath that there are some key presses, hard keys that are placed there. The red one is for switching it on or disconnecting calls, green one for accepting calls, and a few other menu options. And once you slide it open, you will see the number keys and the text keys placed at the bottom. This mobile can be called a higher-end multimedia set because this mobile has multiple options apart from just playing movies or video files or music files. It also has a camera which can be used to capture images. It also has additional functionalities like Bluetooth and the ability to accept external memory cards or micro SD cards or secure digital cards as we call it. And they can be used to store additional data. So to place calls, you slide it open like this, and then you can press the keypad, type in messages or type in numbers and call them. And when you don't need to use them, you can actually slide it down and close the mobile phone. While you're sliding this, be careful that you slide it gently and not push it too hard because it could damage the mobile phone. In this mobile as well, you will be able to see the earpiece or the speaker on top. This is how you hear other people's conversations. Underneath that is a display device, and below that are some keys which are used to make calls, receive calls, access the menu inside the mobile phone. Underneath in the keypad is where you see all the numbers along with the text. You can use the text typing option to send messages, SMS messages to your friends and relatives. Let's now slide it down and then move on to the sides to see what slots are available on this mobile phone. Now on top of the mobile, you will be able to see three different points there. There are two small holes, one small hole, one large hole, and there's a center connecting point there. Now the smaller one or the smaller hole is primarily used to connect the charging point. This is the place where you connect the charger so that you can charge the mobile. The second, the bigger one, is for your headset or hands-free mic. So you plug in your headphone or hands-free mic to this and you will be able to have conversations using a headset. You can also listen to songs by connecting to headphones in this. In the center, you will see another port, a connecting port. Now the connecting port is something that you can, is covered by a small flap. You open it up and you will be able to see a mini USB connecting slot. The mini USB connecting slot is essentially used to connect a data cable to the computer. So you can plug in one end of the connector here and the other end can be plugged in into the USB port of your computer, and you can use this connecting point to transfer data from your mobile phone to a computer or from a computer to your mobile phone. So this is essentially a data transfer connecting point that is very useful if you want to transfer files from your computer to your mobile or vice versa. This is covered with a small flap to ensure that it protects this connecting point from damage and from dust and humidity. So these are some of the options on top. Let's turn it around and see what is there at the back of this mobile phone. On the back side, you will be able to see a camera which is placed there. This is a 3.2 megapixel camera. 3.2 megapixel is the resolution of the images that you will get from this camera. So you can shoot photographs or record videos using this camera device. Underneath that, you will see a small set of holes there. These are small slots. These are additional slots which are used to help the sound come out of your mobile phone. So when you play songs and music files, there is a small speaker underneath that. And the speaker sound is emitted through these smaller holes. You will be able to listen to songs or listen to voice from a video file through this. Now to open it, we slip it out very simply, and you will be able to see the entire setup inside. The battery is placed in the middle, the camera on top, and the speaker slot underneath. All three are very clearly visible there. To remove the battery, you just slip your nail underneath it and you will be able to take the battery out. Inside, you will see the most common ones. You will see the battery connector, the SIM card slot, and there is also a memory card slot that you would be able to see here. Now, memory card is a device that is usually present in most mobile phones these days. Memory card is provided for you to be able to save additional data such as video files, audio files on your mobile phone. Now, normally mobile phones may not have enough memory internally in it. And that's why you will need an external memory card such as the one that you see here, the black color memory card that you see here. This will help you save additional data and help you access those data files on your mobile phone. And these memory cards are also called micro SD cards. SD card basically stands for secure digital cards. And you can get them in different sizes ranging from 1 GB to 64 GB in the market. Now to take the memory card out, you slide it down and this will push the slot out and you can see the memory card very clearly now. It's a very small device but can hold a lot of data in it and comes in very different configurations. You need to handle this micro SD card very carefully because it's a very sensitive piece, and you need to ensure that you place it in the right direction so that the metal points actually touch the reading points on the mobile. So you place it back, slide the lock mechanism, and the memory card will fit in right into its position. Now on the other side, you will be able to see the SIM card slot. This also is a small slider-like opening. So you slide it out, unlock it, and you will be able to take the SIM card out. Inside, you can see the position in which the SIM card needs to be placed and the connecting points. Ensure that you align them properly in the correct direction, place it there, and slide the lock mechanism back again to ensure that the SIM card is securely placed in your handset. Now let's place the battery back. Ensure that the battery is placed in the right position, aligning it with the plus and minus points. Once the battery is placed, place the back cover firmly at the back, press it slightly so that it locks it into its position. So in this video, we learnt about multimedia handsets, what are the different parts of multimedia handsets, and we saw two different types of handsets. One was a flip phone and the second one was a sliding phone. Going forward, we'll try and understand how these two mobile phones can be operated. And understanding these mobile phones, it's important to ensure that you're able to repair these phones properly when you are setting up a repairing shop or when you're repairing them. Thank you very much.